The Sesh Podcast, episode 126, take one. Hi friends, and welcome back to The Sesh. I'm Janelle, and I am joined here by Charles. He is stepping in for Kendall this week. She unexpectedly wasn't able to film with us. I'll get into that in a sec. But I'm also joined with Karelly and Sydney. Welcome, ladies.
Welcome.
We're in a really weird fucking mood. It's taken us like an hour to actually film. What's new? Usually we waste a lot of time right before we film. If you guys only saw the outtakes.
Oh my God.
Just kidding. They're not really even outtakes. It's just like us bullshitting for an hour before we actually get to filming.
No, we're actually like an hour in.
Are we?
Yeah, we're 53 minutes in.
Oh my God. Yeah, we have. Okay. We need to get going here. Well, anyways, welcome back. Like I said, Kendall unfortunately is not with us this week because a few days ago, it's Monday now, and over the weekend, little Holly was coughing really bad, and they thought it was just a cold, but her cough started getting like really bad and she was kind of wheezing. So they took her in yesterday, which is Sunday. And they took her to urgent care and they figured out that she has, it's not called bronchitis. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like baby bronchitis basically. And she wasn't getting a ton of oxygen because of it. So they did an oxygen test. It came back low. Bronchiolitis, I think. I am doctor. Anyways, and so they gave her an oxygen test at urgent care, and it didn't come back super high. It wasn't like terrible or anything from what I understand, but it was a little bit concerning. So they put her on oxygen. They actually had to go to the ER, Children's Hospital, and hook her up to oxygen. And then they decided to keep her there overnight. Just to make sure, play it safe, obviously. So, because she's so small, she's only like 7 months, almost 8 months, I think. I don't know, like 7.5. But anyways, yeah, so she's really tiny. So that's what they were last night. And then they just got home a few hours ago. And obviously, like, she needs to take care of her, make sure she's okay and stuff, and probably get some sleep herself. I doubt she slept much last night. So that's where she is. So she's sad to not be here, but Holly's doing a lot better. They tested her oxygen this morning. It's way higher up again. I think it's like back to normal range. They took her off the oxygen. She went home. So yeah, I mean, all is well, luckily. And thank God for doctors, modern medicine.
Modern medicine. Thank God for shout out doctors.
If you're a doctor out there, especially if you work with kids, you're amazing. And yeah.
I bet it's so like fulfilling being a peds.
Totally.
Being a pediatrician.
A beat. Yes. No, I agree. I mean, yeah, I think working with little babies, especially, like, they're so tiny and fragile.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. It's so sad because babies and animals
can't talk.
Like, they can't tell you what's wrong or what's hurting or how they're feeling, stuff like that. So it's always really scary. And obviously, as like first time parents, they are like just on high alert as it is. And then, when she wasn't feeling good, I think it scared them, rightfully so. So I'm glad that they were able to get her in, get her feeling better. And yeah, but the show don't stop there. You're stuck with me. Okay, don't click out. Stay here because we have a great episode for you this week, folks. We have a few spicy topics to go over. And yeah, it's going to be a good old time. Also, this episode is sponsored by Skims Fabric Technologies and ZocDoc. Shouts out to our sponsors. We love you. We do. We love you. Anyways, before we get into that, what's up, ladies? I have a little random update from this weekend that I wanted to share with you guys. It's fucking weird. So we were, what day was this? Saturday morning? Yeah. Or was it Sunday? I don't remember. Whatever. One of these mornings, I woke up to the most disgusting smell ever. Mm. It smelled like burning chemicals or something. I don't know really what it was.
And your bedroom?
Yeah, because we sleep with the window open. And it just smelled so bad. And then I could hear this like fire alarm going off, but I could tell it wasn't our house because it wasn't that loud, and I could tell it was coming from the window. So I sprung from a bed to see what was the matter.
Sprung up.
It's like, arose such a clatter. Anyways, and John had already gotten up, and I like opened the door. I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's like, yeah, it smells fucking crazy, and there's a fire alarm going off. We couldn't figure out what was going on. And we were like out in our backyard, and we couldn't figure out if it was like the house across from us, but we don't think it was. And then one of our neighbors came out as well, and she was like, what the fuck is happening? And then a few other neighbors came out. So it was really gross, a horrible smell, but we were also like really concerned of like, is someone's house on fire? Like, what's going on? And so finally we figured out it was a house 2 doors down from us. And John walked down there, and all of the windows, all of the doors were open in their house, but no one was like
there.
Seemed to be there. Like no one was standing there or like outside or anything. So he went back to our house, and then finally their alarm shut off. Like it was going on for like over an hour probably. And I was like, should we call the cops? But then there was no like a smoke or anything coming out of their house, and their windows were open and their door was open. So obviously they were like, you know, aware. Yeah, exactly. Like aware of the fact that something was going on. So anyways, it finally turns off. So we're like, okay. So then we're just chilling, and then all of a sudden it starts up again. And so he goes back outside and walks down to the house, and this woman is just like standing there, and he's like, you good? And she's like, oh yeah, it's just sensitive. And he was like, okay. Like it was like going, it was smelling for 2 houses down, at least to our house, if not more. I'm like, what were you burning to make it do that?
Yeah.
And it was going off for like over an hour. She's like, oh yeah, it's sensitive. We're like, okay, that's fucking
So what
weird.
Was she burning? Was it like a chemical smell?
It smelled like chemicals. I'm like, dude, what are you cooking up in here? It didn't smell like food was burning.
Well, it's not, maybe it's not, it's meth, but not crystals.
That's
dude,
insane.
that's what I was
thinking
too. Like, what are y'all cooking up? Because then it went off again.
That ain't a pot pie.
What?
That's not a pot pie.
That's no pot pie, ma'am. That is not a pot pie. And then it turned off, so we're in the house, and then it turns back on again like an hour or so later, and we look at each other like, what the fuck is happening?
And it still smells this entire time?
It started to like fade after a few hours. It wasn't as bad. But yeah, it like kept going off throughout the whole day, and I'm like, I was getting really annoyed because I'm like, dude, what are you cooking to make it go off like this? And it didn't smell like burnt food. It smelled like burnt chemicals. So don't really know what that's about. Really fucking weird though. And
how do you feel? Do you feel any different?
No, I don't. Okay. I thought about that. I was like,
well, like, what if you're like ingesting like bad chemicals?
Yeah, I know. I was freaked out. That's why I was about to call the cops, but then she was like standing out there, and she was like, oh, it's just sensitive, like acting sensitive like nothing was wrong. And I was like, then I got like all suspicious. I was like, what if she's just saying that because she doesn't want the cops to come in to figure out what they're really doing in there?
Mm-hmm. That's scary though, because that shit can explode.
I know. And our houses are really close together. So I was like,
hello?
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, what if there's like an explosion? Oh boy. Yeah, it was really gross though. So I don't really know what's going on with that, but a little bizarre. Anyways, what did you guys do this weekend? Anything fun? Any grand news? Karelly went out and did a grand partying on the night of the
grand party.
God, I sound so old. A grand partying.
No,
when was that?
I went out on Friday with our writers here.
We love that.
With Emily and Julia. Yeah, for it was Emily's birthday, so we just went out to dinner. And then on Saturday, my other friends.
She has more than 2 friends, guys.
Surprisingly, yeah.
That's really impressive compared to me.
No, it's really impressive compared to me like 3 years ago. Yeah, I'm impressed.
We love that.
We went to this restaurant. I want to talk about it real quick. It's fucking incredible. It's called Somebody People.
Yeah, which is one of the dumbest names. No offense.
Somebody People.
It's probably delicious.
No, it is. No, okay. I'm not gonna lie. Like I kept on calling it like somebody or something like that.
Somebody People.
If you're vegan and if you're in the Denver area, you got to try this place out because they have like this like option where it's called the feed me, and you pay a flat rate. But they bring you I think it's 6 different courses.
That's so cool.
And like it's not like full, like it's not like we were really full by the end of it, like stuffed. But like our first course was like bread and oil. Our second one was like a little cucumber salad.
I love
And
vegan
then
food.
It was honestly so good. And it's not like fake meat vegan food.
Yeah.
It's like actually like, you know, plants and stuff, like veggies and stuff.
Yeah.
We had this risotto. It was I forgot what was in it. So good. We got pasta. We got a chocolate mousse. It was so good.
Dude.
I want to go back again.
So good.
And they do this thing where they switch the menu every so often, so you don't know what you're getting until you go.
Oh, we love that.
Yeah, it's a little surprise. But I went there on Saturday night, and that was really fun. And then yesterday I just kind of hung out. I didn't really do anything, so
yeah. Well, that's great.
I'm
glad you had a
unpacking.
nice weekend.
I'm unpacking too. So
Karelly's officially in her apartment.
Yeah,
living
her
her life.
Week 2, week 3, I think.
You love it?
Honestly, I love it. I really like my
good.
area. I really like. Honestly, it's really nice. Like waking up and, you know, farting in bed if I want to. I'm kidding.
What the fuck?
No, I'm kidding.
So
But like,
much.
it's really nice. Just like
farting in bed. Shout out. I love farting in bed.
mm-hmm. But it's so much like
Sydney, do you
more
fart in bed?
free.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
She's so uncomfortable. Yeah, it happens.
And I'm like, oh, I got to fart. Let me run to my bed. You know, it's like,
fuck.
happens.
It's like designated spot.
Right.
Well, good.
But yeah, no, it's been good. I'm enjoying it very, very much.
It's awesome. Sid, what about you? Anything?
Yeah, you guys would be proud of me. So on Sunday, since my mom is staying with us, she's really good at planting and then just
fun.
all house stuff. And so she told me that we were going to like get my front little area, because where I live right now, it's like, it's not like a yard by any means, but an area where you can like
a
sit
porch?
out. Yeah, I'd say like a porch patio style. So we went to Home Depot and we got some flowers and we put them like in front of the patio,
Nice.
whatever. And then what else? Oh, we got a grill, which is really exciting because now we can grill out. I know Jared's excited for that, but yeah, you guys have to come over and check it out.
Yeah. What did you get? What kind of flowers did you get? Do you remember?
One of them is like a poppy, but I don't know.
We love that.
exactly.
Good poppy. Beautiful.
So
Gorge.
yeah.
Well, that's fun, Sid. Good for you. I love flowers and planting shit. I don't think I can have a garden this year because I don't move till the end of May. And by
That's
then
too
it's
late.
like kind of late to like
Yeah.
try and make a garden by then.
And I feel like right now is like a good time because like I think this week is going to be consistently in like
Yeah.
the 60s, 70s. So
Who knows though? It could fucking snow in the week too.
that's true. Who
I have
knows?
no idea. But yeah. Oh, also, I meant to say this because I know on the last episode we talked about how we were actually going to go out of town this week to film a documentary, but we were supposed to leave tomorrow, which is Tuesday. But sadly we had to cancel it because of Holly being sick. And so no more trip, which I'm kind of bummed about because I was all prepared to go, but we're trying to figure out like the best time to do it. And if we might have to pivot and do it at a totally different time. And so, yeah, no documentary as of now, but we're going to try and film something this year for sure, at least in the next few months. Because I know that that's like really something that Kendall and I and Josh want to do. So yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much all the updates. Charlie has no updates. He went to a brewery and got his little self really dirty. He's like filthy. I don't really think you can tell.
I called him a tumbleweed this morning.
Yeah, not a little, because we call him a cotton ball because he's so fluffed. But now he just looks like a tumbleweed according to Karelly. That's nice.
He's so cute. I love tumbleweeds.
I love tumbleweeds.
I do. No, I have a very strong connection to them.
Do you?
Yeah. When I was in elementary school, our gym would get infested with tumbleweeds. Like,
Why? Was it outdoors?
no, it was indoors, but like up against the doors. Like you couldn't exit the gym or anything because it would literally be like up past the doors. Like the tumbleweeds would like come up and like.
And you love that?
I mean, it's just like a little nostalgic.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, go off.
Nice.
That's nice. So after all of the hype and commotion for the past few years, I have finally tried Skims on my own. And let me tell you, the hype is worth it, you guys. Skims knows what they're doing. Their underwear and bras are a total game changer. Skims is a solution-oriented brand creating the next generation of underwear, loungewear, and shapewear for every body. Recently, I've been trying their crossover bralette, their racerback bralette, their scoop bralette, and their triangle bralette, as well as one of their thongs. And oh my God, this material is so soft, so stretchy. Their colors are adorable. It fits really, really well. It doesn't show under clothing. I've been trying them for a few weeks now, and I have legit been wearing them nonstop every single day, which is saying something because usually I try not to wear a bra, but with these, they're so comfortable, so soft, and really, really supportive as well. Right now, I'm wearing the racerback bralette, and I absolutely love this one in particular. Not only is it really comfortable, but it also gives me a good lift because, you know, I'm a small chesty gal, and I love the way it makes my chest look. The Fits Everybody collection of underwear are lightweight and form-fitting, and their fabric is buttery soft, and it molds to your body and stretches to twice its size. It's offered in a range of cuts and fits, from underwear and bras to dresses, t-shirts, and bodysuits, and they're available in sizes extra, extra small to 4X and offered in 9 core colorways and limited edition seasonal colors. And I love that Skims has worked really hard to make the Fits Everybody collection actually fit everybody, because obviously every body is different, and so my body is completely different from your body, but I really think that you guys will love this no matter what. So guys, trust me, believe the hype. This collection has over 90,000 5-star reviews for a reason. Skims fits everybody, and more best-selling essentials are available now at skims.com. Plus, get free shipping on orders over $75, all at skims.com. Okay, let's get into our topics.
Spicy.
First off,
Ooh.
guys, this is, I feel like, everyone's worst nightmare. Well, one of their worst nightmares. A Colorado couple who had been married for 17 years and have 3 kids together discovered that they were cousins after taking a DNA test.
Imagine.
Dude, that would suck and be so awkward. Like, what do you even do?
For 17 years.
Yeah. 17 years.
That's crazy.
And they posted a TikTok about it, and it received almost 4.5 million views. Let's watch the TikTok really quick.
The way you feel. One kiss is all it takes.
Falling in love with me. Dude, shares DNA. Okay, so basically, it's a couple named Selena and Joseph, and they got married after a few months of dating back in 2006. And their families, you know, met during the wedding and other, like, you know, family get-togethers, whatever, and no one knew each other, like, suspected that they were related. Actually, Selena says, quote, "We ended up having our wedding, and even then, our grandmas seemed to be a lot alike, and they got along, but still nothing clicked." It's so weird. And then I guess Joseph said, "We didn't think about it. I never saw her family at funerals, reunions, or weddings." So they had no suspicion that they were cousins. But anyways, they went and took a DNA test because, like, probably ancestry or something, because they wanted to find out more about their family tree and stuff. And obviously they were in complete shock when they heard the news, and they were super depressed about the whole situation. And Selena started to question whether or not her and Joseph would even stay together because
You're cousins.
Because you're cousins. But I guess Joseph was like, no, it's not a big deal. And I guess their 3 kids are healthy and, quote, normal. And yeah, they're staying together, and there's nothing they can do about it. And she says, "I'm not going to let some blood come between us." Bro.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
But okay, 17 years, you can't.
You
How
can't
do you
throw
just
that
get
away.
like a divorce? Be like,
Yeah.
Totally. That sucks. I feel so bad for these people. And I'm sure this is not the first time that this has happened.
No.
What would you, if you took a DNA test and you and Jared were cousins, what would you do?
I'd probably just throw it away and act like that wasn't a thing. But I guess it really depends on how much like cousins. Like if we were like second cousins.
No, first cousins.
First
Oh,
cousins.
were they first? Were these?
That's insane.
I don't
they
know.
wouldn't
Were they first cousins, Sid? Do you know?
No, they're definitely not first cousins. They're
Okay.
saying, but the thing is you don't know which generation, like which.
It will
level.
give you like.
They know they're between 2 and 7.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's.
So some
It
removed.
could be. It could be.
But her family doesn't. The thing is, like her grandma and his grandma, they don't know each other. So
Yeah.
it could be grandpas, you don't know, but like,
yeah.
Right.
So they could be very distant cousins where they're
Sure.
and their kids are healthy.
Yeah.
God, oh my God, that'd be so bad if something did happen. And you're like, what's wrong with my kid?
Like, what if Kendall and I got married? Well, we can't biologically have children, but let's say I was a man and we got married and had kids.
I mean,
That's literally what it's like. Well, no, not really, because Kendall and I are first cousins, but
yeah.
still.
What if you found out that you guys were first cousins? I feel like that definitely changes it up a little bit.
I don't know, man.
Well,
this shit is wild.
What would you do? Let's say you were 17 years in,
With
3
John,
kids. You and John are second cousins.
I'd probably just ignore it.
You
and
would?
not have any more kids. I'd be like scared.
Yeah.
I probably would. I don't know. Because like you can't like change the fact that you guys are related.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And in
you
love.
already have that whole life and you already have 3 kids.
Yeah. What's
So-
done is done.
Exactly. Ooh, that's so awkward though. Like I feel so bad.
Ooh.
It's so stressful.
I wonder if their kids know. Like, I wonder if they're going to
I
like,
know.
well, probably
Oh.
because it's on TikTok now, but like, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. That's very,
Well,
I mean,
that's-
as long as the kids are healthy, I guess that's all that really matters.
But that gives me fear of like if I don't know how old the kids are or whatever, but if they're kids and they're in school and then their peers find out that their parents are cousins, you know they're getting bullied for that.
also going back to last week's topic about Jonathan or whatever, this is the exact
sperm boy.
sperm boy. This is the exact scenario
Of
that,
what-
of what could happen because he's literally like fathering every fucking child in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean?
You know
In
what
the
I mean?
Netherlands, like, seriously.
No, yeah,
I
like
would be nervous.
That's scary.
I know.
I've been thinking about that a lot, actually.
I know, me too. And the comments were really interesting on that episode. You guys were cracking me up, the shit you were saying. Yeah, that sucks big time. Well, I guess it's not the end of the world, though. It'd be different. What if you're like brother and sister?
Ew.
Oh God.
That's like,
Ugh.
No, that's criminal, isn't it?
yeah, it's illegal to marry your brother or your brother or sister. I wonder if it's illegal to marry your cousin.
Not in
knowingly,
Colorado.
though.
It's not.
Really?
It's completely legal in Colorado,
Oh, okay.
which is fantastic.
Yeah, that's crazy, though.
You know what? I
Ugh.
could see this happening, though, because I'm not saying Jared and his cousin, but he has, like, I think they're his 3rd or 4th cousins, and they went to our elementary school because I went to school with him.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, meeting his 2 girl cousins, but they were, like, on the other side of his family. But I could totally see, like, if they didn't know each other, like, that could easily happen. But,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It's just, like, that's what I think about when people even just have a family member that they don't even know very well. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, ugh, it would freak me out, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or your kid brings over their girlfriend or boyfriend, and
Turns out it's
you're like, wait, what the heck? That's like your distant family.
Well, especially if you're in like a small town or something.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that could like definitely happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very, very awkward.
Very scary.
Very scary. No, it is. It's kind of, and I'm just glad that they're like their kids are okay and stuff. So it says, so the closest relative they could potentially have in common be great grandparents. That's
great grandparents.
like not that
That's like
far
2
off.
generations back.
Yeah, that's like not that far off.
Yeah.
Damn.
Apparently, Selena says she's paused researching her family tree after discovering.
She's like, I don't want to know anymore.
Yeah.
I'm done.
She said eventually she wants to learn more about it. But yeah, I don't blame her. I'd be like, fuck no.
Yeah, no, that's a can of worms I wouldn't want to open up anymore.
Be careful what you spit for. Get the joke?
Oh, I get it now.
Like you're spitting
You're
in
spitting into a tube
Mhm,
and sending it off to ancestry.com.
mhm, mhm. Just careful what you spit for.
But also do the due diligence and spit.
So you know?
So you know, yeah.
Should everyone who's about to marry someone spit in a tube before you have kids so you know if there's like a risk?
I mean,
Uh,
I don't know if that should be like law, but
No, I don't think so.
but
Do you think I
it's-
should do that soon?
Have you not done a DNA test?
No.
Oh, you should do it. It's
Ooh,
interesting. It's fun.
It's super interesting.
It is very
I love
interesting.
it. I honestly love knowing what I know now.
Yeah, it's cool.
I should do that. Yeah.
I learned a lot.
I'm nervous.
Ooh, I have a family member, you guys. I don't know if she wants me to like out her, but a very close family member of mine took a DNA test.
Turns out she's 100% that bitch.
Oh, baby. Yeah. Well, that too. But no, she took a DNA test. The results came back that I don't know if I've said this on this show, maybe I have. But anyways, she has a ton of siblings who she thought were her real siblings. They're all half siblings. And her dad, who she thought for her entire life, for like 50 years, is not her dad. And her real dad, her bio dad, she's never met. And what's even fucking crazier is both of her parents have passed away and were already passed away before she knew about this. So it's not like she can go talk to her parents or anything or like try and figure out what happened. Luckily enough, she got her mom to spit in the tube before she passed away. But yeah, at like 50 years old, she found out that all of her siblings are actually just half siblings. And not only that, but she has other half sisters that she's never met, like living in the state she grew up in, and she's like met them now and stuff. But
That's insane.
That's
dude,
crazy.
I can't fucking imagine at 50 years old, or really any age, but especially like
Older in age.
the older you get, the more shook you'd be, I feel like, to take a test and realize that your parent, who you thought was your parent your whole life, isn't.
Oh gosh.
But also in a way too, like, yes, I 100% agree with that. But also like, I mean, blood only goes so deep. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like, I mean, if she was happy with her dad, like her non-bio dad.
I think she kind of had somewhat of like an identity crisis though at first.
Oh,
like, how could you not?
How could you
know what I
not?
mean?
Literally,
You know what I mean?
yeah. I wonder if like in those tests, it'll give you like the name of the bio.
It will if they've taken a DNA test. So she was able to track down who she's pretty positive is her bio dad, because she was like, it'll give you who you're related to, and it was like all these names. So she had to do like a ton of digging and like emailing people and sending letters to other people,
Yeah.
and like some people she would, and also like it's kind of freaky. Imagine being on the other side. You're just living your life, and all of a sudden you get this fucking email or a letter in the mail, and it's like, "Hi, my name is so and so. I think we may be related." Like,
yeah,
a part of me would be like, "Hell no, I don't want to open that can of worms." Like, I'm just not going to reply to that.
yeah, no, 100%. That is cause
It's
for identity
wild.
crisis.
Yeah. If any of you have had something like this happen, comment below because I'm interested in hearing about it. I feel like this is going to become more and more common as these DNA tests become more and more common. And like a lot of people do it nowadays, which I think they're really cool. Especially like if you're adopted or something, or you don't know a lot about your past and your ancestry. Yeah, I mean, you could find a lot of really interesting information on there. So
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that.
it's crazy though. Have you ever had a weird symptom and then you go on TikTok and try to figure out what's going on, and then before you know it, you stumble down a TikTok rabbit hole full of questionable advice from so-called experts? Well, believe it or not, there are actually better ways to get the answers you want and the care you deserve from trusted health professionals and not random people on the internet. ZocDoc helps you find expert doctors and medical professionals that specialize in the care you need and deliver the type of experience you want. ZocDoc is the only free app that lets you find and book doctors who are patient-reviewed, take your insurance, are available when you need them, and treat almost every condition under the sun. When you're not feeling your best and you're just trying to get through the day, there is nothing more annoying than having to try and scramble to find a doctor last minute, and then most of the time they can't even get you in that day, or they don't take your insurance, blah, blah, blah. It's just such a pain, and that's why I love ZocDoc. Using their free app that millions of users rely on, you can find the right doctor that meets your needs and fits your schedule. You can book an appointment with a few taps in their app and start feeling better faster with ZocDoc. Also with ZocDoc, you can choose from thousands of patient-reviewed doctors and specialists, browse doctor profiles, upload and verify your insurance information, and get the care you need. So next time you're in search of a doctor that you can trust, go to ZocDoc.com/sesh and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/sesh. ZocDoc.com/sesh. Okay, so Sydney has a surprise. She just left the room to get us something that was delivered. Ooh. What's the vibe? What do we have here?
Finally getting warm here in Colorado, so I thought we should celebrate with some Mai Tai.
Oh, my God, Sid. Before we recorded, she goes, a beverage would be really good right now.
And they're cold. Let's crack it.
Dude, that came fast.
You literally ordered that like 20 minutes ago.
You
I know.
hadn't even ordered it before we
you were
started
talking.
recording, huh?
No, you had just started recording.
Okay, that was like 20 minutes ago.
I know, that was impressive.
Like recording, like actually recording the episode.
Yeah.
Tiki Rum Mai Tai. What is the brand?
The Cutwater.
Oh,
those are good.
Really good.
Fun.
And they have like the tequila ones and stuff too.
Yeah.
What's the percentage?
12.5.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
I got 2 boxes, so
Hell yeah. Thanks, Sid, for the fun cocktail.
of course.
Oh, and I feel bad doing this without Kendall. She would like one too.
I know.
All right. Well, crack her open, baby.
Woo. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Mmm.
Ooh.
That's fucking good. Featuring a blend of our award-winning rums with notes of pineapple, coconut, and citrus, our Mai Tai is a tiki-inspired cocktail escape.
Ooh, that is so good.
You like it?
Yeah, that's really good.
Delicious.
Tastes like tea.
It's like on the sweeter side, but
Mm.
we'll save one for Kendall for when she's here.
This is really good. Thanks, Sid. This is exactly what I needed.
of course.
Fuck, now I wish I was on a beach.
Mhm.
Damn.
Ah.
So good.
Do you guys have any summer, any spring beach plans?
It's for Sid's bachelorette.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
San Diego.
Hell yeah.
I'm upset I'm gonna be missing it. I'm gonna be in Tennessee. At a music. I'm gonna be at a music
Hot as
festival.
fuck there in
Yeah.
Tennessee, dude.
It will be.
In summer?
Yeah.
But that's not till June. I have no plans right now. My plans are just to try and pack my life between now and end of May. Well, it's like 2 months from now almost.
Not even. It's like it's already
It's
like
50
the 10th of
days.
April.
It's 50 days.
She's counting.
It's 50. We get there like a little blow up pool party in your new backyard.
Mm.
Well, I'll have a hot tub. We can lower the temp, make like a little pool,
Hey.
Ooh.
you know?
We can
Or
have a little
blow-up
housewarming
pool.
party at my house. I have at my apartment. I have a pool.
Dude, I'm down. Let's fucking go to that bitch.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I
Yeah.
love a good pool.
I love a pool.
Sweet.
I can't even swim, but I love a pool.
I could teach you to swim.
No, I don't know if you can.
Same. I can teach you.
I don't know if you
Why
can.
not?
Because I've been people have tried to teach me.
It doesn't work.
I just sink.
No, you have to learn to paddle, tread water.
I just don't like it. The feeling of water getting into my face or into my ears.
Really?
It's like phobic.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really
We can
sad.
get you a floaty.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love floaties.
Like
Me
the little
too.
arm ones, like,
Yeah. Little arm ones.
Yeah.
Or a pool noodle.
or both.
I feel like it's good to learn how to swim though, in case
No,
you're like
it is.
in
And
a situation where you need to know how.
I don't think I'll ever be in that situation. But
You're never gonna go on a boat.
never.
Okay.
No.
No,
There's
no
no
boat
need
for
for me
you?
to.
Okay.
I'd rather go on a plane, but not over water.
Dude, that's my fucking fear. Just flying over
same.
water.
Imagine like flying over the Pacific Ocean, just open ocean.
Yeah, I'm good. That's why I have to drug myself if I do that. Because I don't want to think about it. It's
Yeah,
freaky
no,
as
I need
fuck.
to fall asleep on the plane. I'm not gonna be awake.
I'm not gonna be awake. Yeah, well, especially after my last flight of literally almost throwing up. Like I legit almost puked and then passed out on the plane by myself.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at you.
It's funny now, but
That's
in
scary.
time I was fully panicking. I
was
think because I was so nauseous, I sent myself into a panic attack because I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I'm gonna throw up. Then I started thinking like, oh my god, I'm gonna throw up by myself. It was pathetic.
No, I had a panic attack on the plane once, and it was
Fucking
honestly
scary.
like I thought I was going to die.
That's
like I really
horrible.
thought that was it. Like I literally texted my mom before we took
You're
off.
like, that's it.
I said, "Mom, I love you."
Oh my god. I have weird plane rituals to make sure the plane doesn't crash.
Really?
Yeah, like the second the wheels lift off from the ground,
Ooh, I
in
got
my head,
chills.
I'm like, I have to say I love you to my whole family. And I have to make sure that the window is open when I take off and open when I land.
And that's on
Otherwise, I'll
anxiety.
crash. And also, I either need to have a ginger ale or a Dr. Pepper or a cranberry.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my 3 drink options. Otherwise, not good. The
You
plane
don't-
will crash.
You don't have like wine ever?
Well, no, I don't have wine ever on a plane. Sometimes I'll have a cranberry vodka or
Oh,
vodka
okay.
cran.
Yeah.
But usually I'm like medicated and I don't want to like drink and be medicated because I need to be able to fucking function after I get off the
Right.
plane.
I've always wondered, like, that's something that stressed me out because I'm like, especially flying by myself back when I used to go visit Jared all the time, it'd be kind of sad. So then you're sad and you're tired, and I take some of my relaxing medication, and then I was like, what if I gotta like get up out of my seat?
Right.
Let's not like go to bed here for
8 hours.
Yeah. I think last time I flew, I hit up the bar, and it was like it was a really late flight too. So I
Hit up the bar.
hit up the bar, and I was here in no time in a jiff.
In a jiff. Yeah, you can get drunk really quick on a plane though, because you're in so much
Elevation.
Oh yeah.
high altitude.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Although I don't really understand that because the plane is, what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh, it's what is it called when it's like even, like the oxygen is even?
Yeah, girl.
that
I don't
word.
know what the fuck it's called.
Pressurized.
No.
What is a plane?
It's fuck. Whatever. You know what we're talking about. The plane is evenly
Distributed.
sure. Okay. Yeah. I don't really know. Sue me for not knowing. Oh, speaking of sue.
Oh.
Sued. That was a great segue, huh, ladies?
Yeah,
That was a great segue.
Guys, this is fucking crazy. Kanye West is back, baby. He's back in the news, and this time it's for something real wild. Well, what wasn't real wild before, but he's being sued by 2 former teachers from his academy, Donda Academy. So if you are not aware, Kanye West has this school called Donda Academy in Simi Valley, California. Right? Simi Valley, you said? Yeah.
Correct. Yep.
And it's a very fucking weird school. We'll tell you more about it. It's a private school. Anyways, he's being sued by 2 former teachers claiming that they were wrongfully terminated after raising concerns about the school's health and safety standards. So basically what's happening is 2 teachers who worked at the school are being sued. Their names are suing, and their names are Cecilia Haley, and then her daughter also teaches at the school. Her name is Shakari, and both of them claim that the conditions at the private Christian school violate state regulations. And basically the whole premise is they tried to bring up these concerns prior, but they basically were just shut down and then fired. And so they think that they were fired because of the fact that they like kind of brought up these concerns. But anyways, these 2 teachers were the only Black women teaching at the school and alleged that they were actually discriminated against by their wages being withheld. So that's first the issue. They say that their paychecks would often be short $1,800 to $2,700 per pay period, which is fucking awful.
Oh my God.
It's insane.
Yeah. Which I don't even know how much he and his company or whatever were paying teachers, but I mean, we all know that teachers, at least in America, are severely underpaid, which is so unfair. But anyways, they tried to offer the school leadership some insight on what schools need, and they were called aggressive by the school's principal. So they were trying to bring up all these concerns of like, yo, there's stuff lacking in the school, which we'll get into in a sec. But they basically were just fired and told to like go away. So the lawsuit alleges that the school has some unusual rules. First of them being they only serve sushi every single day for lunch, and the students are not allowed to bring food from outside except for water to the school, and they're expected to eat the food on the floor, and they aren't given any utensils. Now,
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, but
Like sit on the floor.
okay, so here's the thing. I love sushi. If I went to a sushi only school, I would be happy. But I'm sure that's not fucking realistic for most people. Like, first off,
5-year-olds?
Yeah, 5-year-olds are going to eat sushi every single day. And why sushi? That shit's expensive. Like, why are you feeding? Like, Kanye said he spends like $10,000 on sushi weekly.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Like, why are you making them do this? It's so bizarre. They're also, teachers and students are not allowed to wear any jewelry or anything that's Nikes or Adidas. And that's because Kanye, which is weird because, well, yeah, he was with Adidas, but then they dropped his ass. So that's probably why. But they're only allowed to wear their school uniforms, which isn't that weird. But the weird thing is the school uniforms are by Balenciaga.
Which has, oh my God, that is like so loaded. You know what I mean? Like there are so many things. Like we talked about Balenciaga in a past episode.
Yeah, well, yeah, all the fucking weird shit they've been doing, and like how their campaign had like kids with bondage on them and stuff. And yeah, so anyways, they had to wear school uniforms. black uniforms that are Balenciaga and designed by Kanye. And the Donda Academy is actually uncredited, which, no shit, not fucking surprised by that. It's a Christian school with tuition that costs $15,000 per student, which is not, I mean, it's a lot of money, but I don't think it's that much compared to other private schools. I don't know if that's by year or like by semester or what it is. But yeah, they're also not allowed to have any coloring sheets, crossword puzzles, and classes could not be on the second floor because Kanye is afraid of stairs. Dude, this is so, why does he have a school?
He should go back to school and like,
which by the way, his kids don't even go to that school.
No.
Right.
That's
His
the thing
kids
too.
go
It's like,
to a different school.
look, isn't it? I don't know. I think I saw this on the Kardashians once. But isn't it because Kim doesn't want them to go there or something?
Right.
I don't know. I mean,
So,
I
yeah.
wouldn't want them to go there.
She wants them to go to school like with where their cousins go.
Yeah, that
and
makes
then,
sense.
you know.
Yeah. So according to Google, an average tuition of a private school in Colorado is about $12,000 a year.
Okay.
So I mean, that's
about
pretty
average.
That's pretty average.
For some reason, I thought it was way more, but okay.
I mean, it's still quite a bit.
In LA, so obviously it's a little more expensive there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's Kanye West school.
Which now, obviously, the sushi thing is concerning because it's just kind of weird and very restrictive. But also, California actually has a law that mandates all K through 12 grade schools provide breakfast and lunch free of charge each day. So, like, they also have a thing that says you have to have meals be nutritionally adequate. That falls under the federal child nutrition programs regulations. So he's not following the rules at all. I don't know if I'm pretty sure regardless if it's public or private, they have to follow these rules in California. So he's blatantly just not doing that, which is great. Also, the two teachers claimed that the school did not meet the Department of Education requirements or follow state regulations. They said the teachers are not provided or required to learn basic life support training like CPR, and there is no school nurses or protocols for handling medical needs for children.
What?
Just stupid.
Like, that's just
insane.
Why are you doing that? Why would you not you're just putting kids at risk for no reason. The dude obviously doesn't care whatsoever. Also, the school lacks educational services and additional testing and individualized learning plans, which is horrible. Also, there's no system put into place for disciplining kids. This was a big problem because I guess there's just one example we were reading about. There's an 8th grader who has a pretty significant history of bullying others. Apparently, this 8th grader even slapped a classmate and tried to do the same thing to a teacher, and nothing was done by the school afterwards to reprimand them. Because they have no sort of, regulation of how to discipline kids or deal with, adverse bad behavior and stuff like that. So I'm on the California Department of Education website right now, and it says that private schools have no statutory authority to regulate or monitor private schools or the private education system, except to the extent they request an NPS certification. So essentially, Donda Academy does not have to follow any of the rules essentially. Yeah, federal guidelines. Which makes sense as a private school. I was pretty sure that private schools have a lot more leniency, obviously, because they're private and people are paying to go there. But you would just think you'd have basic care for students and teachers as well.
Otherwise, it's just irresponsible and
right.
What about someone with a
something or
allergies,
allergies,
like a EpiPen, those need to be stored. I was actually listening to someone talk about this, how they had, this is alleged, but had an EpiPen sitting on top of a fridge, not stored. Those shouldn't just be laying around.
Really?
Yeah. And the thing is
at Donda?
Yeah. And that they don't take CPR. That means they definitely don't know how to administer an EpiPen. And
no,
a 5-year-old, typically the teacher would do that.
Wow. That's just great. Also, the state of California requires regular standardized testing for all students in all grades, and students are tested on several subjects, including math, Spanish, science, and language arts. We don't really know exactly what the curriculum is for Donda, but we do know that the parents actually have to sign an NDA when signing their kids up, which NDA is a non-disclosure agreement.
That's weird.
what goes on in that school?
Right.
Like, that's what I want to know. So fucking weird.
You know what's crazy is this school is literally like down the street from where my aunt lives.
Really?
Yeah, I just looked up the address.
They also have no janitorial services, and the teachers are provided with microfiber cloths and acid water in order to clean.
What is acid?
I have no idea what that means. Sounds
Insane.
fucking real dangerous, though. But yeah, isn't that crazy? No janitorial services, which is just dangerous. I mean, you need to be able to sanitize things in schools and stuff. And like, what? I mean, I'm not even that surprised. I keep acting shocked, but like, really? Does this really shock you about that
No.
Kanye is doing this?
No, it really
I'm not
doesn't. And that's
surprised.
kind of sad though, because I mean, at the end of the day, there are kids, like literal kids at the end of
Yeah.
this. You know what I mean? And it's, I don't know. I just so many opinions on
I
this
know.
man.
Oh, also, I'm pretty sure that the Ace family sent their kids, at least one of their kids, to this school. So,
I wonder how long they stayed.
but I don't know if they're like still going or not. It kind of seemed like they weren't like sending their kid there anymore, but I'm not really sure.
Okay, if you look at pictures of the school, I don't want to share them because it's like kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you look at pictures of the school, it literally looks like a cult.
It's like a black t-shirt and
Black jeans.
pants.
But it's like,
It does look very cultish. It's also not accredited, which I know I said that, but I'm like,
What does that mean exactly? So they're like literally
So-
won't get credit going to that school?
it's more so like when you is this school, by the way, what age is this school?
It's K through 12.
It is K through 12.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're going to like apply to college or something, most of the time they make you prove that you have, I mean, a lot of colleges will make you prove that you went to an accredited high school.
Right.
It's basically just
the acknowledgement of the colleges or other schools.
yeah, schools that are accredited are following specific guidelines and regulations in order to like meet standards that are deemed, best practice, I guess you could say in a way. And same with colleges. Like there's a lot of colleges that aren't accredited. And
But you could,
just-
you still could get, like, for example, college, you could still get your degree, but it would
yeah.
be from an uncredited.
Mhm. Like when I was
Okay.
getting my master's, I was applying to schools. There was this one school that I was looking at that was not accredited by this specific like organization that it's called KCREP, but it's basically meaning that if you don't get an accreditation from, or a school that's accredited from there, you don't get a degree. It's not like the end of the world. It's not like you can't get a job or something. It's just a lot of times different jobs will specifically look to make sure that your education comes from this specific accredited organization, because it basically shows that like you
You're meeting
went
the
through
guidelines.
yeah, you're meeting the guidelines. You're getting the education and testing and all that necessary
Right,
in order
right.
to like be, I guess, well prepared.
Okay.
Again, like a lot of people will get degrees that aren't like accredited from a specific thing. It's not like the end
And
of the
aren't,
world, but
aren't a lot of private schools non-accredited? I don't know if a lot,
I
but
don't
I
know.
think there are a
I'm sure there's
majority.
some.
Or not majority, but I think there's a big handful.
I think part of the reason why his school is able to get away with this is because of the fact that it's not accredited. So there's really like no regulations or standards that he has to follow. So that might be why he's like able to get away with all of this. But the problem is that when the teachers like bring up concerns, he literally just fired them. And so now that's why they're suing, because they feel like they were discriminated against because of the fact that they're the only 2 Black women teachers in the school. I don't know if they're the only 2 teachers, period, but I know that they're the only 2 women teachers who are Black at the school. And so they feel like they're being discriminated against and, basically just fired on the spot because of the fact that they brought up concerns. So really weird. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm sure nothing will happen, honestly. But I guess they're seeking damages including unpaid wages, loss of earnings, deferred compensation and other employment benefits, as well as damages related to emotional distress. I mean, I think they definitely have a case if they, they're claiming that they are being paid significantly less than other people. Like, that's
Oh, yeah.
fully discrimination.
And I wonder
so,
why they're like holding their wages. Like, what's the reasoning behind them being,
I don't
you know what I mean?
know.
Like, that's also like
yeah.
area for concern.
If you're looking to organize your financial future, make sure to start with life insurance. Fabric by Gerber Life provides an easy one-stop shop for all your family's financial needs, offering high-quality term life insurance policies plus other financial solutions in one easy online hub. With Kendall being a new mom, I know that life insurance is definitely a top priority for her. And Fabric was designed by parents for parents to help you get a high quality, surprisingly affordable term life insurance policy in less than 10 minutes. Obviously, life insurance can have kind of a bad rap for being really complicated, but Fabric makes it easy to apply with its seamless digital experience. It's all online and on your time. And if you need extra support, Fabric's team of licensed insurance agents can answer questions along the way. It takes less than 10 minutes to apply, see your quote, and then personalize your quote to fit your family's needs. And what's really cool is that you could be offered coverage instantly with no health exam required. Fabric has partnered with Gerber Life, trusted by millions of families like yours for over 50 years. And Fabric has a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you can cancel at any time. Fabric was specifically designed to give parents like you affordable term life insurance, plus wills, access to college savings funds, and more, all in an easy online experience. So protect your family today with Fabric by Gerber Life. Apply today in just 10 minutes at meetfabric.com/sesh. That's meetfabric.com/sesh. MEET fabric.com/sesh. Policies issued by Western Southern Life Assurance Company, not available in certain states. Prices subject to underwriting and health questions. All right, last spicy topic for the day. Jaclyn Hill is back at it. This is kind of a shorter segment, but I wanted to mention this because I think I have a theory now.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I have a theory. It's not like anything mind-blowing, but I have a theory. Okay, so obviously we talked about, I don't know, a few months ago about how Jaclyn Hill launched the brand Cozy, and it's like
All
robes,
things cozy?
yeah, robes, socks, blankets, whatever. But it was basically exposed that she ripped off this other brand. It's called Kose, this other brand, and it's by this woman named Kaylin. Anyways, it was a big fucking deal. She totally ripped her off. She ripped off her name, and she never really mentioned it, talked about it, acknowledged it, anything like that. So now she's back at it, ripping off another smaller brand and creator, which is just great. So if you didn't know, Jaclyn Hill has a jewelry brand called Jaclyn Roxanne, and she recently launched and revealed her latest collection of pieces. And there was one necklace in particular that people are saying she stole directly from another jewelry brand called Lana Jewelry, and this brand has been around for much longer. She's been in business for years and
20 years, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that's what I read too.
Mm-hmm.
20 years. And she seems to be extremely well respected, really known to have very creative, original, high quality pieces. And so, a lot of her stuff is super unique. And it's interesting because I don't even know how long ago, but a long time ago, Jaclyn posted a picture of herself wearing one of Lana's necklaces in the past. And so she's, and I don't think she's the only one to do this either. There's been at least one or two YouTubers.
It's a really popular necklace, especially amongst influencers and
yes,
it's
influencers.
A very popular necklace in general.
Yeah. So she's worn it in the past, and now she basically has come out with a dupe on her brand, which is wild. It literally looks the exact fucking same. You basically can't really tell a difference. And she's trying to pull it off of her own. And all these people are coming for her on Instagram being like, dude, you literally copied this right from Lana. It's the exact same piece. You even wore Lana's jewelry in the past, that exact same piece, talked about how much you liked it, whatever. And now you're just recreating it. And Lana knows about it too, because she has liked other people's comments of stuff being like, oh, this is exactly the same, blah, blah, blah. And so it's just wild to me that this chick has gotten away with ripping off multiple people now and also providing products that are just not good quality. I mean, I don't know the quality really about her jewelry, but I know her lipstick has had a huge issue in the past. Her makeup brand in general has had major issues. And so my theory is that I just don't think she gives a fuck. I don't even think she's trying to get away with this anymore. I'm almost wondering if she's doing it on purpose. This is just my own thought. I could be totally wrong. But I do wonder if she's almost purposely kind of bringing this negative attention to herself because it's still attention. And a lot of people I feel like think negative attention is better than no attention at all.
Yeah. And it's honest, and it is a way to like stay relevant no matter what, you know what I mean? Like whether it's like, I feel like to her, this is just like my little idea or my little thought or opinion, I guess, is that for her, it doesn't matter if it's negative or positive, it's still press and it's still getting her name out there. And that's kind of shitty.
And I'm like, why are you copying everyone? Because she's been under a really, really thin microscope, big microscope, thick microscope for like years now. I mean, basically since she launched her makeup, she's had like a lot of bad press having to do with her different products and brands that she's come out with. And so it's just like blows my mind that she's still doing this shit and thinks that she could get away with it. Or that's why I think like, I don't even think she cares that she could get away with it. I'm pretty sure she just does it because
she can. Or if you look at the difference, like the necklaces though, I was just like looking at it on the photo, you can tell the quality.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Jaclyn's is jank.
And also,
I will say real quick, Jaclyn's is $75.
Right.
Lana's is like $800. So I would expect the quality to be different.
But still the concept of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is like, I mean, Lana's it's called the Blake necklace. That's what Lana's necklace is called.
Right.
It's $835.
Right.
On Lana's product page for the Blake necklace, it says that it's 14 karat gold and you can get it in yellow, white, or rose, right?
Okay.
On Jaclyn Roxanne, it doesn't say what kind of gold it is. It doesn't say if it's plated. It doesn't say anything. It just says available in gold or rhodium. And rhodium is, I mean, it's a plated. It's not going to like make your skin green.
Yeah.
But the gold one, it doesn't say if it's plated gold, if it's 14 karat gold, if it's what kind of gold it is.
It's not like
I don't think it's
full
14.
gold.
No, I don't think so
because
either.
it's $75.
Plated.
It's definitely plated, but why doesn't it say that on the website? Why doesn't it say plated golds? Because I feel like even that in itself is kind of like, I don't say like false advertising, but you're not being very transparent on like the product.
What,
you know what I
like
mean?
material is made out of?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if there's any like Q&A or something on her page. I don't really know. I haven't like ran through her page a ton, but it just blows my mind. Like I genuinely think she doesn't care at all. And also, this is a side note, but she a while back after the whole like trademark with Coz and Cozy came out, or trademark issue or whatever, she literally was making a video and
It was a brush.
yeah, it was a brush, and she was talking about the brush, and she said something along the lines of like, oh well, at least they trademarked it, and like kind of looked at the camera like
Oh, God.
as a dig to Kaylin, which I think is like so shady.
It is, and she did
Why
that.
are you doing that?
And she also did that on her Instagram page, like after like the whole Coz thing came out. She posted a picture of like her cozy like tag, and it said TM on the side.
Yes.
And it's like,
yeah.
that is literally a dig. You're not responding back, but you're literally digging back. So you're just a shady bitch.
Whoa.
Okay, sorry.
No, I mean it's really wild. And then Marlene Estelle, who had a makeup brand called Makeup Geek, she has been like commenting on Lana's stuff, being like, oh, you know, we love seeing someone that's original and creative and puts all their like heart into their work and blah blah blah. And so there's other people, I don't know, it's bad. I don't know why you would copy someone when you already have been known to have issues with brands in the past and stuff. Like, why would you do that?
Honestly, and this is just my personal take, Jaclyn Hill gives me major pick me vibes. You know what I mean? Like, pick me girl. Like
Like,
Okay.
pick me.
like
Like that.
I mean, yeah, like very like like again, like negative attention, positive attention, like pick me, like
Yeah.
pay attention to me. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I mean more so by that, like by pick me girl is like, and that's just my personal pins.
I just don't get why you would do this. Like, don't you know that people are going to find out and then be pissed at you? That's why I feel like she's literally just doing it on purpose or just blatantly doing it, and she doesn't care at all. It's very bizarre to me, especially after you already wore this necklace from someone else.
Yeah. Okay. Also, I was going to say, I think it's pretty common with brands to recreate, dupe.
Totally.
Oh,
And I
so-
love a good dupe.
But when it's one person
Yeah.
and it's like your brand, your face is the brand,
Yeah.
there's, in my mind, if you need to build rapport and
Yeah.
There's no rapport built with
No.
her. Like she just like has no backing to what she launches, and
No.
so it's almost giving me like a she's like gonna be like Shein or whatever vibes, where she recreates everyone else's stuff, but like really crappy material.
Really crappy material. Yeah, I don't know.
No offense. Sometimes Shein you can get a win with those, but
Well, another thing too is, sorry to interrupt you,
You're good.
is I mean, if she was duping a big company, like if she was duping like Gucci, or if she was duping like
Right.
Louis Vuitton or something, obviously like that would be a
Super
little bit different.
established.
Super established. She is duping a small small company, like
Yeah.
like a
Small
smaller
business.
Yeah.
I agree.
there's no point.
Yeah. And someone that you literally have worn their own pieces in the past and then you make your own. It's very bizarre. I don't really understand why she's doing it. That's why I think she's doing it on purpose and she doesn't care.
And I guess I guess to kind of
hypothesis.
play like devil's advocate here, Jaclyn's necklace is a little bit different. Like the little coins on her necklace are thicker
Yeah.
and it's not as dainty.
But like the overall idea of it
Is
very similar.
Yeah.
Like if you wore these two necklaces and you were like 5 feet away from someone, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Like they
No.
look the exact same. Let's be real.
Yeah. I wonder if do we know if
Awkward.
she duped like any of the other jewelry that she came out with?
I don't know, man.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's very weird though. I don't know why you would do this.
And that's so expensive. Like I'm gonna be so honest. I would not spend $75 for that necklace, especially from like her. I mean, like I was $835.
I mean, that's
$835 a
also a
lot.
lot.
But like Lana's
But-
whole brand, I was looking at her jewelry, which by the way is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's expensive though. Like it's
Yeah.
12,000, 14,000. I'm sure it's incredible quality.
Right.
And you know, obviously like some people don't mind like getting a good investment piece like that, you know.
Absolutely.
But
You can tell too. I feel like even with the product photos, Lana's are they're not so saturated either. I don't know.
I mean, the gold is completely different. Like on
Yeah.
Lana's, it
Which
is 14 karat gold, and
makes
you're
sense.
paying for that.
Yeah, you're paying for that.
I don't know. I just can't get past the fact that on Jaclyn Roxanne, it doesn't say the type of metal. It just says gold, and that is so broad. There are
Yeah.
so many different types of gold.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It does seem like as she's coming across. Because, yeah, I guess if for some people may not understand like that, you're definitely not getting real gold. Like,
No.
there's literally no way that that's the thing. So, anyways, I have like 3 little tiny real gold earrings that I got when I got my piercing. And that shit was fucking ridiculously expensive. And it's tiny. Like, I have this tiny little gold chain on my, conch a conch that like goes around my ear and it's really thin and that was even expensive. So I'm sure that her necklace isn't real gold, which again is like fine, but
fine.
it's just you would think you'd want to disclose, you know, the materials because also a lot of people have
Allergies.
sensitivity to jewelry.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it though. Like a lot of stuff, if you buy something from Walmart or, you know, Target or Amazon, whatever it is, a lot of times it doesn't like disclose exactly what it's made out of. And you kind of
Totally.
just have to like,
But you're not paying $75 for a necklace.
that's true.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
So
weird.
if I can just add in the types of gold jewelry, gold's plated, which is the lowest cost. It doesn't last long and it will eventually tarnish
Mhm.
and it may irritate sensitive skin. Then there's gold vermeil, which is better quality. It won't tarnish. It's good for everyday wearing and it's good for all skin types and it's hypoallergenic.
Okay.
And there's gold filled, which is it's the third level
yeah.
of
Good quality.
tier, whatever.
Yeah.
It won't tarnish. It is also good for every day and whatever. So it has whatever. It's just gold filled. So it's a lot more gold around the rim. And then there's solid gold, which is the highest cost, but it's also the best quality. And this one will not tarnish unless it's like heavy wearing. You know what I mean? And even then, like it won't tarnish for like 10 years.
Sure.
So I don't
Yeah.
know, just something to like kind of put into perspective on like,
And I'm
different
sure
jewelry
solid
type.
gold's real expensive.
oh, 100%.
That's what my earrings are, I think. I don't know.
And I believe the cost of gold just went up too.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Did I pick that
Expensive.
up?
I know a lot about jewelry today.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I mean, you have a jewelry business.
That's
Shout
true.
her out.
Yeah. Okay. So my little jewelry. So I've neglected her.
It's okay.
I've been really busy, y'all.
You just moved.
I just moved and stuff and just like personal things. But I have a little side business. Her name is Kositas.
Kosita.
K-S.
I
Yeah.
love that name. So
Yeah.
cute.
And I eventually, I am gonna start getting back into it now that I'm like more settled in.
Yeah.
So I guess keep keep your eye out for that.
Yeah, follow her shop. It's always linked below. But yeah, that's going to be it this week, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves. We know we did. Thanks again for the spirits, Sydney. Keeping the spirits
You're
high with the
welcome.
spirits. Cheers.
Cheers.
At Mile High Spirits.
How are you guys doing over there?
Well, I have to drive here in a sec, so it says it has 2 shots. 2+ shots. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish her right now. I don't like driving like pretty much at all. Or drinking pretty much at all. Like even half a drink or something.
They have the cutest.
Their packaging's
like,
cute as fuck.
I will say, I mean, we've only been drinking this for like the last like 20 minutes. And I mean, I'm like halfway through mine. I'm feeling her.
Woo!
Feeling a little warm.
Little warm. Well, it's also warm in here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be this week. We love you all, and we'll see you on the next sesh. But until then,
Keep it
fresh.